We are on the air right now.
I didn't think you liked educational programs, and yet here you are.
Hey, good looking. Where have you been all my life?
It's okay. We're friendly. Do you want to be friends?
Now, before we do this, let's go over the ground rules. Rule number 1. No touching of the hair or face.
Of course.
And that's it. Now let's do this.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to NSS. This is the Reynolds Report. Well, it turns out that before he became Spider-Man, Tom Holland auditioned to join a galaxy far, far away. In a new interview, Holland reveals that he auditioned to play Finn in Star Wars: The Force Awakens, a role that went to John Boyega. And based on Holland's story, it's no surprise he didn't land the part since the audition didn't go so well. Tom shared, quote, "I remember my audition for Star Wars. I was like 4 or 5 auditions in. I remember doing this scene with this lady, bless her, and she was just a drone. So I was doing all of this like, we got to get back to the ship. And she was going bleep, bloop, bloop, bleep, bloop. I just couldn't stop laughing. I found it so funny, and I felt really bad because she was really trying hard to be a convincing android or drone or robot or whatever they're called. Yeah, I obviously didn't get the part. That wasn't my best moment." With a wealth of never-before-seen footage, audio tapes, personal photos, and new interviews, including with the singer herself, Tina, which premieres March 27th, presents an unvarnished and dynamic account of the life and career of music icon Tina Turner. HBO dropped the trailer yesterday.
This is interview 1, take 1.
My mother, she used to sit in the window of the kitchen when she was making dinner on Sundays. I used to just watch her. I thought she was so pretty. One day she wasn't in that window. She was never in it again. I wanted her to come for me. And I waited. She never did. And it's all right. You know why? I'm a girl from a cotton field that pulls myself above the destruction and the mistakes. And I'm here for you.
And now, things I've learned from Judge Judy.
All rise.
What about your mother? When she died, did you go to the funeral?
Yes, I did.
You remember the funeral? When was it?
Did we have the funeral?
You asking your sister when your mother died?
You're putting me on the spot here.
How many mothers did you have? I would know the month and year my mother died. Put your hand down.
I know. All right.
Did you go to the funeral?
Yes, I did go to
Did your husband go to the funeral?
Yes, he did.
Did he wear a shirt like that?
No, he didn't.
Of course not. Because he knew better. Because it was disrespectful.
No. It's different. It's because we loved my mother and we wanted to do something for my mother. We don't love you. So that's just...
Well, I got news for you. I love the people that I love too, Miss Brands.
Yes.
I love the people that I love too. But clearly you know the difference between right and wrong. And the idiot that you're married to knows the difference between right and wrong. Because when you went to your mother's funeral, he was smart enough, and you were smart enough to say, let's dress appropriately out of respect for my mother. And all I'm suggesting to you is, when you go to a courthouse, you're not supposed to be dressed for the beach. That's all I'm saying to you. It doesn't require an answer.
That's it for things I've learned from Judge Judy.
Joe Biden said he's going to send Americans millions of masks, but he didn't specify which kind. Fingers crossed that you don't end up with a Daft Punk one. Kylie Jenner's footwear is as famous as she is, and last week she finally got her hands on a pair of Birkenstocks made from Hermes Birkin bags for a whopping $76,000. Thank goodness. I was beginning to think the terrorists were running out of reasons to hate us. Producers of the Academy Awards say that moving the award show to April 25th shows us how important it is. Winning an Oscar is big. It's like a football player winning a Super Bowl, or a baseball player winning the World Series, or maybe a basketball player winning a Kardashian. Time for Nobody Gives a Today's fact: if you drink 1 glass of water with every alcoholic beverage, you can be drunk without a hangover. But if you take Jell-O shots off your nanny's belly with every alcoholic beverage, you could be Ben Affleck. Hey, Goodwill Hunting, nobody gives a The world's first vegan chicken made from peanuts is coming to North America. The startup company came up with the idea after they realized turning a profit is boring. Hey, bogus chicken, nobody gives a And movie theaters in New York City will be able to open starting in March at 25% capacity. To make up for the capacity loss, popcorn will cost $5,000. Hey, Cineplex, nobody gives a Thanks, everybody. We have a new episode of the Reynolds Report for you every weekday. Be sure to check out NSS Live starring Frank D'Angelo, Tuesdays and Thursdays for NSS Live.